on the assimilation policy. Yeah, I'm a child of that. So, and my country's Wallarangku, it's over at Mulcahy side, Melbourne Island side. And I work in the Art Centre. I help categorise the artwork, put it into a computer system, so when someone buys it, it's got a certificate of authentication, and we can work out how much the artist gets paid, how much it's sold for, all of that sort of thing. Yeah, I work everywhere on the island. If there's a job, they knock on my door and I get a job. I'm 39, I just had my birthday in February. My eldest turns 21 this year. My second eldest is 13, just turned teenager. I've got an 11-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl. And I've got heaps of stepchildren and I've brought up. Well, for myself, I could give an example. I've had 3 husbands. And I've grown up their children, and their brothers have married and left the first set of children behind. So I felt really bad for those kids. So I ended up taking them in and growing them up and then get them to school and stuff. They've all grown up now, but that's how I ended up with extra children. I've got other family members that they drink, so they run away to Darwin and drink in the long grass and leave the kids behind. So then a sister or a grandmother steps in and looks after those kids, and eventually you give up on the parents and you end up looking after them full time. I think it's human nature too. A lot of women have had children too young, and once they got to a certain age they realised they had freedom and could leave the children with other family members. Other family members could die, so you're obligated to look after those children because they've lost their parents, or anything could happen where you end up looking after them. You just can't say no. You can't. How can you turn them away, you know? See, because it's poverty, we're living in poverty, no one wants to really address their issues rawly. They'd rather just go with the flow and just go with how it goes. Like, because you're related to everyone, you can go next door and ask for tea bags or meat or whatever. So if they gamble their money or the husband goes and drinks it or whatever, there's always someone out there that you can ask to help you. Yeah, we're all related, but that doesn't always work 2 ways. You've got your breadwinners and then you've got those who didn't finish school, so they can't get into employment and they leech off the ones that do work. So we have that trouble as well. When I first came to the community, like 20 years ago, you didn't have the basic. I mean, your house was condemned, you were living in condemned buildings, it was overcrowded, the health was really bad, and you were sick just by being in that environment. Now, where we are today, like I bought my house, and that's how I can control the people coming in through my house. But if it was a territory housing house, I'd have everyone coming in and out and helping themselves to the fridge and all that sort of thing. But yeah, we are doing much better now. Having a clinic here has made a big difference for kids. The Centrelink, if you don't send your children to school, they'll cut your benefits. That's working to get kids to school. And the clinic comes and looks for you. They really keep an eye out on if kids are falling through the gaps, the parents aren't taking them to the clinic or stuff like that. Some people just aren't educated enough to know that sort of thing as well. But in the past, people really didn't push for education. They didn't see that as a priority. I don't understand why they didn't when I first came here, but now they do. They're really pushing for kids in the education. I think it has to do with the missionaries too, like, because they were so forceful and enforced. That generation of people all work and have the hygiene and have got it together. Yeah. But then their children and their children, grandchildren, have rebelled against that. In a way, it's like a rebel against being forced what to do, and then they've all slacked off. But then they're disadvantaged now because they didn't go to school. They didn't want to enforce the rules. So now we've got a whole group of people that are dysfunctional. And like there was violence today on the street, you know, every day you're seeing violence and stuff. Like, because there's two generations that didn't follow the rules. They weren't enforced on it because the adults had it enforced so hard. Although I'm not Christian or Catholic or religious, sort of thing. I do believe in a higher power and everything, but I don't mind it because it sort of gives the kids something to have a bit of faith in and believe in and be good, not bad, that sort of element to it. But I don't believe in them being brainwashed and just like a Catholic missionary.